Welcome back. There's a new development this morning surrounding the tragic death of singer Liam Payne.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford. Pete, the toxicology test results, they've reportedly been leaked.
Yes. Now, ABC News in America are reporting this. I would hasten to say, though, toxicology reports normally take several weeks to come back. So whether these are just preliminary findings, however, they are being reported widely by very credible outlets. So what they're saying in his system was basically a whole cocktail of stuff, including cocaine, benzodiazepine. I'm not familiar with some of these. Crack cocaine. I guess the most interesting and probably the most dangerous of all is a thing called pink cocaine. Now, that includes in that mix to create pink cocaine, ketamine, methamphetamines, opioids, and also psychoactive substances. Now, I suspect that may be the key here because the belief is he was having some kind of psychotic episode and his intent was not to go over that balcony. But if he was, to put it bluntly, off his face and wandering around, anything may have been possible. So as I say, these are leaked toxicology reports. They may not be fully conclusive. So nonetheless, it puts the story back in the news again.
Okay.
Certainly those leaked photos from the hotel room indicated that the toxicology report was always going to come back.
And why it's interesting, of course, is because the day before, we know pretty much for a fact that he was clean and sober because he had to present verification of that to the authorities to get his visa to go back into America. So what happened in that 24 hours that wanted to make him go on that seemingly a bender?
Yeah. All right, Pete, let's move on. Sean Diddy Combs is facing another round of fresh lawsuits.
Yes, so here we go again. So 7 new suits. Some of these, once again, have come from this law firm, Busby, in Texas. Now, they all have a very similar theme, that very similar theme of people being drugged. I guess the most disturbing aspect of this latest one is that one of the cases involves an alleged victim who at the time was 13 years old. And she is claiming that she tried to get into a music award. She didn't have a ticket. She went around to limo drivers and said, "Can you help me get to one of the after parties?" And she was taken allegedly to this after party where terrible things happened. So that clearly is 13 years old. That is the youngest victim that we have, alleged victim so far. Now, interestingly, in all these cases, of course, people go back and look through old interviews and say, "Oh, that's interesting," or "There was a hidden meaning in this." Now, this is a clip from the TV show that Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart do together, a cooking show, and Diddy was a guest on that show. And I guess now, given what's playing out, it's kind of has a bit of a shock factor to it. Take a look.
Diddy, it's on you, nephew. Take that top card. When I die, I want my last words to be, "I did it."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was back in 2017, and I guess at the time most of us probably didn't think too much about it. Now we see it in a new light.
Pete, it's been a busy and fashionable few days for the Kardashian-Jenner family. What have they been up to with their outfits?
They keep full diaries, don't they? And certainly Kim has got a lot of people talking today because she was at the Academy Gala over the weekend looking absolutely sensational. That's becoming a huge thing in LA for the Academy Museum. Very much like the Met Gala, but the costumes aren't as over the top and they don't have the themes. Plus today, it's Kim's 44th birthday. So what do? You put out a picture to help celebrate your birthday with the world, and she looks absolutely sensational in this frock here, which is being described as, I've got the description here, a naked nylon dress. Now, it's actually done by Diesel, so not sort of one of the classic labels that we think of, but 44 today. And there you can see she's even provided there's a picture of the birthday cake, the calendar birthday cake. So we join in that chorus of saying happy birthday to Kim. But her sisters, Kylie and Kendall, also look stunning back at that Academy Museum Gala. They certainly had lots of heads turning, and as indeed did our very, there they are, both looking great, and our own Nicole Kidman. I thought she was the absolute standout. Going very much classic Hollywood, and it is a Balenciaga, and she's getting some blowback for that. You know, I think people maybe have to move on, but nonetheless, she looks sensational, and of course, she's been through such a rough time in recent times with the death of her mum, Janelle. It's great to see her getting out and enjoying herself.
Yeah, it is. Now, Pete, Lady Gaga has something very exciting in the works. Kylie's very excited about this. Can you tell me what's going on here? Because I'm sensing excitement, but I don't know what's going on.
Well, she's dropping new music.
Oh.
And it's sort of unexpected. Now, it's called Disease, and it's coming out Friday
didn't know
our
that.
time. Yeah, so I think I'll have to bring in my Batman headphones on Friday as we listen to it. But why it's sort of interesting is because it looks like she's rushed it out. On the back of the album she brought out called Harlequin, which I loved. I thought it had great music in it, but unfortunately it did tank. And of course, the movie itself, the Joker movie, has bombed at the box office as well. So the belief is she wants to get something out into the marketplace that is successful, so she's not kind of surrounded by negativity and things that are failing. Now, also today, they've announced that they are putting Lady Gaga up for Best Supporting Actress in the Academy Awards for next year. So they've also said that Joaquin Phoenix will be up for Best Actor, and the Joker movie, despite the fact that it has tanked at the box office, is also going to be up and considered, hopefully, as being Best Picture nomination.
Okay.
So,
What's it called?
Yeah. Sorry?
What's it called?
The new album?
Yeah.
Did you say Disease?
Disease.
Disease?
Yeah, well...
I was going to buy it for you, but I can't now. I can't turn up to work and say, here, I got you disease.
That's what Larry gave me, Disease.
Disease. Can you I can't... I'm going to have to change... All right. Thank you, Pete.
I'm with you.
Thank you.
I loved Harlequin, Pete.
Harlequin.
Full of show tunes, Larry. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember we danced to Good Morning on Dance Boss?
Yeah,
Good morning,
Morning.
good morning.
No,
Well,
not ringing any bells.
she did that on the Harlequin.
Pete, we've got it. We could talk for hours on this, but
would.
we've definitely got to go.
Thank you.
No, thank you.